And also, big announcement, it's not just the expansion coming out, but a whole new mode of play. And it's called Hearthstone Battlegrounds, and I'm going to be showcasing it at the BlizzCon streamer booth.
The Madman! Welcome to the new mode in Hearthstone. It's called Battlegrounds. You start off choosing one of three heroes, assuming you've unlocked the ability to choose one of three heroes, otherwise, like one of two. There are 24 different heroes, actually, maybe 25, or maybe more. What do we got here? We have Ragnaros the Firelord at the start of combat, deal 8 damage to 2 random enemy minions. Bartendotron, reduce the cost of tavern tiers by 1. King Mukla, whenever you sell a beast, add a banana to your hand. Oh, let's go King Mukla. King Mukla. So there's all sorts of small bonuses that you get. Of course, King Mukla is going to encourage me to pick beasts. In fact, this Alley Cat is a pretty good combination with King Mukla. So whenever I sell a boost, I add a banana to my hand. So actually, I'm really incentivized to pick up Alley Cats because this summons 2 beasts, and then I can like sell these to buy more beasts and get more bananas. Pretty interesting. So everyone's got a little bit of a different flavor. It's like your typical Autobattler in that every unit costs 3 gold. You start off at 1-star units, and then as you tier up, you get the chance to get higher star units, which are typically better. There are a few main tribes in the game: beasts, murlocs, mechs. There are a few more past that. That's what I remember though at the moment. I decided not to freeze that because yes, there was a alley cat, but I don't consider the alley cat worth it. I consider it better to go up right now in tier. So I was never gonna actually purchase that alley cat, even though it does combo with my Bananarama perfectly. One theory I have behind the game is it's never right to purchase things that don't scale, which is why at 1-star you do have a few of the offerings of things that scale, like Wrathreaver after you play a demon. Oh, that was the other tribe. So demons, murlocs, mechs, beasts. You deal damage to your hero, gain +2/+2. There's murlocs as well. So all of the heroes here have slightly different power. I will take a look at them while we look at these. Patches is a pretty simple one. 60 health instead of 40. Very nice. Whenever you lose a fight, you lose some amount of health. The fewer units the opponent has remaining, the smaller amount of health you lose. Rat pack. Decent one. Let's see. A little refresho. I don't think any of these are good enough, so refresh again. It's a rat pack. That's cool. I'll freeze that. So, 1 gold to reroll. You can freeze in order to keep things the way they are. You don't carry over gold, so you want to just spend all of your gold each turn. Simplified Autobattler. Actually, probably want rat pack on the back. Doesn't really matter. But dealing small amounts of damage early might be good against Divine Shield. So your units just randomly attack. So there's a bit of RNG. Like, for example, if this had attacked that, then I would not lose the extra health. But ultimately, whoever comes up with the best team is usually ahead. I'm going to pick up that rat pack. And then I have the choice of, do I want to pick up this Kindly Grandmother, who will not necessarily scale that well, but I do have Bananarama, so any beast I ultimately sell later can be redeemed for a banana, which is kind of useful, so sure, let's go with the Kindly Grandmother for now. Fill out my board. So let's take a look at all of the other ones. Shudderwalk for some money. Next Battle Cry triggers twice. 60 health instead of 40. Rightmost minion reborn. Leftmost minion +10 attack. Random friendly minion +2 health. Give your demons +1/+1. And refresh Bob's Tavern. The last minion will be from a higher tier. Wow.
You're good at this.
Oh, by the way, combining 3 of a kind does make it into the higher tier level of unit, but I think that Kindly Grandmother is so bad that it's not worth it. So I'm going to tier up. I'm going to refresh once. See if I get a good 3-star unit. No? Alright, we'll refresh again. Whenever friendly demon dies, nah, refresh again. Infested wolf. You know, I don't actually think infested wolf is good enough to keep, so we'll keep it as is. So the key of this is realizing when not to buy units, because units cost 3 gold apiece, and when you sell them, you only get 1 gold in return. So every unit you buy is like actually a pretty big commitment, which is why I try not to buy that many units. Even though I'm King Mukla, and King Mukla is not hurt as much by selling units, you still probably don't want the long-term unitage. That's my early assessment from playing this game a few times. And I am playing right now with a lot of the other players at BlizzCon. Cool peeps. We've got Regis Philbin. We have a few people I don't know. Ali Strauss is playing. Purple as well. So a combination of like good Hearthstone players and fun people. And of course PvE masters like myself. See, this is the type of combo you're looking for. I have a full beast board. Scavenging Hyena, I put that in the back. It's going to get buffed a lot. Oh, there we go. Pack leader. So actually, low order me. Pack leader, whenever you summon a beast, give it +3 attack. So if I had done this and then the Scavenging Hyena, it would always give me more and more value. So I'm going to put these sacrificial tabby cats near the front, because when these alley cats die, they'll make room for these guys, so that these guys can actually summon more people when they die. Due to the random attacks, my board can either be good or bad. It kind of depends on how long my pack leader lives. So I want my pack leader to live for a while. Pack leader is making sure that when these guys die, like, they actually have some teeth to them. Plus, like, high attack minions with like 1 health are actually serious threats still. I haven't used my hero power a single time, which may be good or bad play. Maybe it signals that this hero is weak. Who knows? I'm going to tier up again. Higher tier units are really good. Refresh. Scavenging Hyena is nice. Let me sell off this guy. We get a banana. Cool.
Here's a gold for the trouble.
So because I'm highly incentivized to have my pack leader survive, I think that's the right card to banana. Yeah, I mean, the rats are better when they die if they're bananaed, but my board might be full anyways when they die, so it might not be very important. I think it's more important to give the non-beast, which is giving a bunch of my cards like buffs, buff this them.
I think you can win this thing.
Up against a demon player here. It's a lot of excitement on which things these attack. Like, obviously, the opponent really wants to attack my pack leaders first, or my Scavenging Hyenas while they're not growing. There you go, sniped my pack leader at last, but the damage has been done. Okay, and I'm nice. Is that good? Kind of. I only take 1 star worth of damage, which is okay.
The battle is really raging out there.
So I can actually pick up 2 kindly grandmothers, which, you know, I said it wasn't worth it. But if you do get 3 of a kind,
That one might make all the difference.
when you combine them into a gold unit, you get a bonus. All stats are doubled, so like that summons a 6/4 big bad wolf. And I get a triple reward, which is just discover a card. Unfortunately, that one sucked. Taunt minions +2/+2. If you control another Murloc, discover Murloc. Demons have +2/+2. So yeah, we got some useless stuff here. Womp womp. I'll just pick a big stat minion. I actually think it might be. No, it's not worth the alley cat thing. Refresh and then like freeze if I get something good with the last of my money. That's good, but it's not good enough. Or is it? We really want Defender of Argus so that the first things that attack don't attack my Scavenging Hyenas while they're growing still. So there's still typical things in this mode. There's like taunt. So units respect taunt. They have to attack units with taunt first. So there's quite a bit of RNG in this case of my board while I don't have taunt. It's like, I really don't want these three things to die first. So we can skip the RNG and then put some taunts on my board. Damage really accumulates as you get higher and higher stars. I'm going to buy this Defender of Argus. Let's see, 4 stars. Let's keep refreshing at this stage instead of leveling up quite yet. Give a friendly beast +2/+2. Yeah, sure.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
There's a rat pack, so I want to sell Mal'Ganis. Doesn't fit my theme. Play this, buff something. Probably a rat pack, I want to say. Sell this, get another gold, buy the rat pack. The rat pack is a 3 of a kind, combines. I actually think it was wrong to buff rat pack then. Oh, there's a Godrin, that's huge. Give your beast +4/+4.
My shield for Argus.
Alright, there's a bit of positioning to consider. Like, you want your cards that want to die front, but I don't quite want Godrin to die that fast because I want the rat pack to die before Godrin dies. So, a little bit of finagling in terms of order. So you gotta think about the orders. Do you want to put the Divine Shields in the front? Or do you want to put taunts? Do you want to like keep your board open so you can summon more rats? Once I get another Scavenging Hyena, that's going to be a pretty big buff because instead of whenever a friendly beast dies, gain +2/+1, it'll change into +4/+2. When you get 3 of a kind, not only does the base stats increase, but the power also increases. So when I summon, if I get 2 more of these, when I summon a beast, give it +3 attack, it actually gets +6 attack. I'm really close to a bunch of things, so I'm going to skip leveling up again. I'm going to refresh. I'm going to try to get the pack leader. Oh, here we go. Try to get the pack leader. Oh, you'll notice that it actually keeps the buff. So, never mind. Buffing things is fine. You want to put that at the end. I think it wants to survive the longest. Discover a minion from tier 5. Savannah. Oh, at the end of your turn, give a random friendly mech, Murloc Demon, and Beast +2/+2. That's value over time. So, seems good to me. Play that. That actually gives me a little bit of incentive, like to just pick up a half-decent card, since it'll like steadily increase in value. So let's just pick up Piloted Sky Golem. Of all things, sell the Kindly Grandmother. Play this Piloted Sky Golem. Let me refresh, see if there's anything good. No, refresh. Houndmaster is good, but not good enough to lock, I think. And then we'll banana Zeus. Just put that useless thing up in the front. So the nice thing about this is value over time. At the end of your turn, give a random friendly mech, Murloc Demon, and Beast +2/+2. So over time, that card will just generate more and more value. And I'm also encouraged to pick up like a mech. Alright, I already picked up the mech, a Murloc, and a Demon now. So there's also like zoo type strategies where you want like a bunch of other things. So there's some room to like change up your strats during the game if you find something really cool too.
Nice work out there.
Let me go ahead and level up to 5 units.
Better hire a recruit while you
Nothing good. Vermin Sensei, give a friendly beast +2/+2. It's decent. So at the end of this turn, this will get +2/+2, something else will get +2/+2. One day I want to get a good demon, and I want to get a good murloc, and then I can just collect value from that too. Once the card's on the board, you can't put it back in your hand, and you can't directly sell cards from your hand onto Bob as well. So we're up against a mech strategy here. Whoa. Just death rattled into a bunch of cool stuff. Alright, so strategy's going nice and steady. King Mukla is on the top.
You're good at this.
That's a Murloc. No good. So I'm keeping an eye out for a good, at the end of your turn, give another friendly mech +2/+2. That's also like a value over time thing. I think I already have a value over time thing, so that's not. Infested Wolf not good enough, I think. Houndmaster, I can keep it very temporarily. It is really hard to get value out of the alley cat because I have to summon 2 things. There's another Goldrin. There's another Lightfang Enforcer. 2 more of those is really insane because then it becomes, at the end of your turn, give a random friendly mech, Murloc, Demon, and Beast +4/+4. I'll freeze it and hope for it. At some point, I'm going to want to get rid of the Lightfang Enforcers because value over time isn't good at the end of the game. Yeah, fine.
Everyone's gunning for it. Watch out.
So this is a cool tribal effect. Soul Juggler, whenever friendly demon dies, deals 6 damage to a random enemy minion. So of course, and this one, Wrathweaver, after you play a demon, deal 1 damage to your hero and gain +4/+4. So of course, because the base cards aren't necessarily that strong, there's also unique cards in this mode, which are especially powerful. This Jinyu patron is putting on a good fight. Increasingly increases damage over time.
Nice work out there.
Alright, Lightfang Enforcer. Refresh. That's a big demon. This demon gets value over time, but I think we're about done with the value over time thing. In fact, I probably shouldn't have picked up Lightfang Enforcer. Houndmaster, just pick up a gain +1 health for each damage your hero has taken. So that's a really good catch-up card. I don't need it. We'll just pick Houndmaster for the quick buff. Give a friendly beast +2/+2. I have been picking those up. Question is, do I really want to pick more of those up? Do I want it enough to lock it in? Sure. So it's like a question of greed. How long do I want to keep a 2/2 on the board for? How long do I want to keep getting +4/+4 on my board? And when am I going to get a Scavenging Hyena? So this is a nice value over time ability. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that thing managed to snipe off one of my Scavenging Hyenas, which is really good. It went past taunt. So give a random friendly minion +2 health. That's generated value over time for this player. that a Death Rattle summon too. That's pretty good. Oh. Wow. Okay. 1-star attack, but later in the game, you add the 5 stars from your tavern onto the damage.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
Furman.
A good tactical choice.
Okay, Piloted Sky Golem. I can try to go for 3 stars of this too.
I like where you're going with this.
I normally don't keep a hand this size.
Looks like
Oh,
you
there we
need
go.
a triple.
Oh, jeez. Okay, it's time to get rid of this. It's time to start the buffing. So, we want this guy, I guess, to have a bunch of health and not have taunt. Sell this for another gold. I get the Scavenging Hyena. Combines into a
It's good to get some
big
minions in
beast,
play.
which also gets me discover a tier 6 minion. Whenever you summon a beast, give it +5/+5. Oh, order wall. Yeah, that seems really good. Friendly beast +2/+2. Put this one out. Spell the overtime card.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
Whenever you summon a beast, give it +5/+5. That kind of matches the pack leader in its goodness. So now these, the rat pack stuff is super good. I definitely want to sell that because it's way too late in the game to get that value. Alright. Doing the work.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Your battle cries triggered twice. I have 2 of these, so that would have been really nice. I don't think I can find 2 units to sell right now. I want to sell that, but I don't have another unit I want to sell. So let me refresh in an attempt to find Piloted Sky Golem or Galdrin, I think is the motivation pretty much. Or I could just level up. Let me put the level up. Get the potential like 6 cost, really good stuff. Sell this. The Cave Hydra is a really strong card. Attacking multiple things.
Tactical choice.
That actually really wants to be buffed, but I can't see anyone that I want to sell right here. So let's give that more buffs. Sell that. Let's give this more buffs. Oh, this is actually really strong. So. And go ahead and place one of those out in the front. No.
Everyone's gunning for
That was okay. There's a Vermin Sensei. I mostly froze it because I saw pack leader, but I forgot my thing was already plus. So the Cave Hydra, look at that. It just killed 3 in one shot. Incredible. Very big. Whenever my rat pack dies, these guys are 13/7s when they come back because they're +10 +11/+5. Alright. This guy, I was facing off one of the people who died. So left is Tech Patron.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Gee, I actually don't want any of these minions. I think I'm only looking for exactly Mama Bear, Goldrin, and Piloted Sky Golem, and Cave Hydra. Was it some of the first 2 friendly mechs that died in combat? Cool, but doesn't fit. Yeah, we're searching for really specific units here. And then like maybe if there's an OPOP, gain +1 health for each. No. That's a cool demon. I wanted that earlier when I had the buffs everything card. That was Cave Hydra. Okay. there's a piloted Sky Golem. So I'll take that, combine it with the piloted Sky Golem. I'm like almost all gold here. We got gold pack leader, gold scavenging hyena, gold rat pack, gold piloted Sky Golem once I pick that up. One more cave hydra, that's gold. One more Goldrin, and that's gold. Let's see, is this what I want? This wants to attack first, so I put it on the left. Piloted Sky Golem is just a random thing that can die. My valuable unit's on the right side. Goldrin wants to die. Rat Pack wants to die after Goldrin. Or this wants to die before Goldrin. Yeah, looks good. Okay. And there's the power of Banana. Normally, Pack Leader would have died from that Assassin type card, but this has been buffed by +3/+3, so it is not the target of that Assassin who attacks the lowest, I believe, attack out there. Alright, well. Oh, that was a strong effect. Holy cow, that was a board refresh. Summon the first mechs that die, I think. Oh, while a Khadgar was on the board. Oh, but we got around to the Cave Hydra who managed to, like, swipe again. Holy Khadgar action. But my guys are just too strong. Alright, and that is a game of Battlegrounds. Easy. Pick a synergy, go with it. King Mook, well, very smart gorilla.